We may be officially in heating season, but that doesn't mean you can ignore the air conditioner sitting outside. And if your outdoor unit is a heat pump, you'll want to be extra attentive to winter buildup on and around the system. Shawn McGraw is here from American Veteran AC to talk about what we should be doing to help our HVAC systems. Good morning.
Good morning. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. First, you say we should monitor our outdoor unit and exhaust pipes during this winter weather. What are we looking for?
Yeah, so if you have a heat pump, then you still want to make sure that that's maintained out and around and get the clearance around that unit. And there's no debris piled up on there and everything else. It still needs to be able to breathe. If you have a furnace, then we also want to pay attention to the flue pipes coming in or coming out of the crawl space or out of the house, wherever they're coming out of. Make sure there's no bird's nests or any debris piled up in there to where it can breathe. And also the condensate line, that it's not covered up in mulch or down below snow line, because if that starts getting plugged up, then it's going to inherently give some problems to your furnace running as well.
Absolutely. And some people might think that it's a good idea to cover their air conditioner during this heating season, but that's actually not a good idea. Tell us why.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea, but you want to watch what you're covering it with. So if you do have an AC unit and you want to keep the leaves out of it, that makes sense. Make sure it's an AC unit, not a heat pump. But if you want to cover that up, that's fine to keep the leaves out, but you want to make sure what you cover it with is a breathable material. So you don't want to wrap it with a tarp or a piece of plastic, or it's got to be able to breathe, because we don't want to trap the condensation or the condensate that inside of that unit to where we're just helping it promote rust and everything else on the system.
All right, that makes a lot of sense. And you also recommend that everybody check their furnace filter often, change it. Talk to us about how important a clean filter is when it's cold out.
It's everything to your system. Airflow is always key to everything. I can't preach that enough. So you want to make sure that air filter is always clean. Now, I want to reiterate it again, that air filter is there for the HVAC equipment, not for the health of your breathing air. So I recommend, I get this call often, what do you recommend as far as air filters go? Anything MERV 8 or below, I recommend that. Anything above that, when you get in that hyperallergenic filters and stuff like that, it's restricting airflow. It's causing more degradation in your system than good health to your breathing air.
All right, that makes it easy. And finally, not all jobs are for do-it-yourselfers. People need to know when to call a professional in for help, don't they?
Yep, absolutely. and that's different for everybody. Some people have, are more inclined or more comfortable working on their own stuff. And we do have YouTube stuff available to where, we try to help folks out. But there comes a point for everybody where it's like, you know what, I'm over my head, or I just don't really want to deal with it. I could work on my own car, I just choose not to.
Right. And that's smart for a lot of people to realize based on what they know how to do. And you do offer, like you mentioned, those in-depth tutorials on your site and your YouTube channel. For the rest of us, we don't have to worry about any of the details because of your full battle rattle. Tell us about that all-in-one comfort plan.
We really just listen to our customers a lot in the process of replacing a system. That usually that's a once-in-a-lifetime deal for somebody. And we try to figure out what they were really after. And what we found for about 50% of our customers was, I just want to wash my hands of this. I want it replaced and be done. So we found a way to do that. So we replace a system, put a brand new system in. We cover the maintenance twice a year for 10 years. We're out there maintaining that system. On top of that, we're trying to be proactive throughout the whole process and make sure that system doesn't break down during those peak times. So when we see a weak component, we just go ahead and replace it. And we make sure that's taken care of, and we don't charge you for any of it. Nothing's extra on top of it. So it's completely taken care of for a decade. You don't even have to think about your system outside.
Yep, I think people like to leave it to you in a lot of cases, even though we learn a lot from you. Leave it to the pros. People can contact American Veteran at the number on screen, 435-0822, or visit the website, AmericanVeteranAC.com. Shawn McGraw, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it.
I appreciate y'all. God bless. Hey, look, if y'all are looking for more tips, we're always looking for your feedback, and we want to answer your questions, and we will on a regular basis on our YouTube channel. So subscribe right here to our YouTube channel, not here to our YouTube channel. And we'll try to make sure we take care of all the questions and answer them efficiently for you. Y'all take care. God bless.